Alrighty, hey everybody. Um, I came across this on my Facebook feed uh just a while ago. In light of Dr. Fauci, if you can even call this man a fucking doctor. Uh, I plead the fifth. What'd you have for breakfast? I plead the fifth. I mean, come on, man. Anywho, this is from this lady here. She's a nurse. Um, anyway, dear Dr. Fauci. Watching your testimony brought back emotions I have carried for years. I dedicated my career to caring for patients. As a nurse, I showed up every day during one of the most difficult periods healthcare has ever faced. I cared for frightened patients, worked long hours, and did everything I could to help people during a time of fear and uncertainty. But behind my scrubs was a single mother raising three boys, and like so many others, I eventually found myself backed into a corner. I resisted getting the COVID vaccine for as long as I could. I have an autoimmune disease, and deep in my spirit, I felt something wasn't right for me. I prayed constantly for wisdom and discernment. Every part of me wanted the freedom to make my own medical decision. Instead, I was told that if I didn't get vaccinated, I would lose my job. That wasn't informed consent, it was coercion. As a single mom, I couldn't afford to lose the career I had worked so hard to build. So I received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, despite every instinct telling me not to. Within days, I could barely walk. For 6 days, I struggled just to move, and my autoimmune disease went into overdrive. That experience changed my life. Whether anyone else believes there was a connection doesn't change what I lived through. At the same time, I was living another nightmare. I watched my father placed in palliative care while our family was largely kept away. We were allowed only limited visits, and every time I had to leave him, it felt like I was abandoning him. I'll never forget walking out of that room, knowing he was scared, vulnerable, and dying. No daughter should have to say goodbye that way. As nurses, we held the hands of patients whose loved ones weren't allowed to be there. We watched families grieve through windows, phones, and video screens. Those moments will stay with many of us forever. The emotional toll on healthcare workers and families are immeasurable. I don't write this because of politics. I write this because accountability matters. Millions of people made impossible decisions under extraordinary pressure. Some lost jobs, some lost businesses. Children lost milestones they'll never get back. Families lost precious time together. Many healthcare workers felt they were no longer allowed to ask questions without risking their careers or their reputations. Truth isn't restored by avoiding difficult conversations. It's restored through honesty, transparency, humility, and the willingness to acknowledge when people were harmed. My hope is that we learn from this chapter of history that no healthcare worker is ever again forced to choose between their conscience and their livelihood, that no family is unnecessarily separated from someone they love during their final days, and that we never forget the human cost of policies made in the name of protecting us. This isn't written from hatred, it's written from heartbreak and from the hope that truth, compassion, and accountability will guide us forward. Sincerely, a nurse, a mother, a daughter, a patient. Your nurse in the know. You know, that I can't believe people are still defending this man, Dr. Fauci. Um, you see countless stories like this on Facebook and here on the YouTube. And it's just, it's so, I don't even have words for it. Um, this man don't care. They don't care. You know, it's all about population control. However many they can kill, um, with this, scamdemic, which is what it was. Uh, anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right. Uh, anyway, um, these people like Fauci, um, those in power that are doing these horrible things to the whole of humanity. Karma's going to come get them, and they know it. Uh, and no amount of money. I'm reminded of Warren Zevon, lawyers, guns, and money will get me out of this. Don't think so, y'all. Uh, no amount of money in this world or lawyers will save you from your fate when you die. They, anyway, they're so arrogant. They think they're going to get away with doing what they have done. Everybody, in the end, will get what's coming to them. And people that's done these evil, horrible things, you know, uh, they'll get theirs. You know. Anyways, uh, so I rest assured in that fact that these evil people, they're not going to get off scot free in the end. On this earth, they may have the appearance of getting by with it, but they're not really going to get by with it. These people have no conscience. But they know they can't stop this shit from catching up to them at the end of their existence here on this earth. Anyways, y'all take care. Be safe out there. Look out for one another. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.